Forensic Files, a TV series that ran from 1996 to 2011. A series featuring detailed accounts on how notable crimes and diseases were solved through forensic science. Number 5. Haunting Vision, Season 4, Episode 11. In 1996, Phoenix, Arizona, Diane Keatle, recently separated, met with her estranged husband, Gene, for dinner and never returned home. It would take 2 more deaths and almost 30 years for the truth about her disappearance to come to light. What was so captivating about this episode? Spousal abuse, child abuse, separation, a new boyfriend. The abusive, estranged husband is the last to see the missing woman. He moves back into the family home immediately after his wife disappears. The first thing he does, after moving back into the house, he renovates and fills the pool in with cement. A suspicious house fire kills 2 of the 4 children, eliminating a witness to the night that Diane disappeared. All this, and yet, it would still take 27 years, and a brave survivor of physical and sexual abuse, to reveal the events of that deadly night and her mother's final resting place. Number 4. Waterlogged, Season 14, Episode 11. In 1989, Joan Rogers, 36, and her 2 daughters, Michelle, 17, and Christy, 14, go to Florida on their first real vacation. Weeks later, their bodies would be found floating in Tampa Bay. The killer's handwriting, a victim of sexual assault, and a concerned citizen would unravel the mystery and help capture a depraved serial rapist killer. What about this episode kept viewers' attention? A normal, harmless-looking man offers a vacation opportunity of a lifetime to a sightseeing female tourists and turns out to be a sexual predator that wasn't even on the police's radar. No forensic evidence. Handwriting analysis, a victim left alive, and the use of the public's help were all needed to stop this serial killer. Number 3. Dirty Little Secret, Season 13, Episode 47. On May 24th, Memorial Day weekend, a Virginia couple, Joshua Ford and Martha Crutchley, went to Ocean City, Maryland on vacation. The couple were reported missing a week later. Friends and authority could find no signs of the couple after May 25th. It was as if the couple fell off the earth. Police had no leads, but an unrelated robbery would break the case wide open. What about this episode kept viewers riveted? A couple goes missing without a trace and the killers are undone by their own greed. This young couple were not your typical killers. Robbing a Hooters unraveled an almost perfect murder. After being arrested for robbery, the police find evidence in the wife's purse that would reignite this missing persons case and lead to these 2 thrill killers turning on each other. This case had sex, drugs, and a deranged couple that played a deadly game for their own amusement. These 2 killed for no other reason than they enjoyed it. Number 2. Bad Blood, Season 6, Episode 18. October 31st, 1992, Candace Candy Fonagy went to Kipling Medical Center, Canada, looking for her best friend. After finding out her best friend isn't working, she becomes hysterical. She sees a doctor and is given a shot to help relax. This examination leads to well-respected doctor being accused of rape. It took over 5 years, 4 DNA tests and another accusation of rape to get to the truth. There's no question why this episode is so compelling. This case takes place in rural Canada, but reads like a made-for-TV movie. The accused is a well-respected MD, who not only lives in, but gives back to the community. The accuser is a single mother, with a reputation of liking men and partying. The accused, as well, is a married man with children. Although a whole town turned against her, Candy never stopped trying to prove the doctor's guilt. After 3 failed DNA matches to a rape kit, police stopped listening to Candy. Only after his own daughter accused him of rape were authorities able to tie him to Candy's rape kit. How the doctor was able to fool 3 DNA tests was straight out of a movie. Number 1. The List Murders, Season 1, Episode 12. In 1971, John List left a note with the bodies of his mother, wife, and 3 children in his mansion ballroom. Funeral organ music blaring from a central sound system. And John List disappeared. It took 18 years, a popular true crime TV series, and a sculptor to bring the killer to justice. Why is this episode the most popular? John List walked away from the murders in 1971 and appeared to fall off the face of the earth. There was no leads and no forensics leading the police to John List. With nothing to lose, in 1989, police asked America's Most Wanted to highlight the crime on their TV program. With nothing new to tell the public, AMW hired a famous artist to sculpt an aged bust of what List might look like in 1989. The bust was so accurate that it took one call and police had List in custody. Why so popular? DNA didn't bring this killer to justice. An artist in 1989's version of social media were responsible for the capture. That concludes part 2 of our top 10 list. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment.